Pretty close match, 3-2 last time I checked, so we're just now getting started. Grigor Dimitrov versus Jannik Sinner. A little bit of conversation there with the umpire in this first set, just trying to get things to perfection for the players, as tennis is always an interesting, has interesting moments, but it's also a full house in the stadium in Miami, so a lot of things going on. Women's final yesterday, of course, Danielle Collins beat, man, there's so many things going on my life. I have a blank. Elena Rybakina, of course. Danielle beating Elena yesterday, bringing Miami Open back to the United States for the win. And will Miami Open go to Italy today? Definitely think it will. I don't think there's much of anyone picking Dimitrov to win this one, but we'll see what happens. Dimitrov, certainly a class act. He's in his early 30s, and then, of course, Jannik Sinner is a relatively new player in his early 20s, so we'll see what happens with this one. Jannik Sinner taking out Daniil Medvedev already, and but Grigor Dimitrov taking out Carlos Alcaraz. So that's probably the most interesting thing I've said so far, standing here, taking out two big players, both these guys. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if these guys play in April. Let me know where Sinner is playing next. In the comment section below. I read all the comments. Thank you so much. If you're watching your tennis on Best Muscle video here on YouTube, thank you so much as well. I know you have a lot of options of where you can watch your tennis. Please hit that subscribe button. You also have a thanks button on the bottom right of the video player on your phone or your computer. Just click on the word thanks and you can send me money that way. So your support is so much appreciated. Right now it's 2 p.m. Central here in the United States. I'm filming in North Texas. I'm usually filming in studio in Dallas, but off today, so we'll be back in studio next week. Charleston Open is coming up next. It's a WTA 500 event. There is some relatively big names in this tournament. Ons Jabeur is playing in it, and Sophie Kenin, and that starts tomorrow on Monday as we start April. We won't see our beloved Iga Swiatek back on court for a little bit. Rumor is, or some of the reports I've seen, she's going to play in the Billie Jean King tournament. She's also probably going to play in Madrid and Stuttgart in Germany. So hopefully she'll play in those 3 events. I believe last year in April she played in 2 in April. Maybe she'll play in 3. So we're waiting on our beloved Iga Swiatek. But until then, super fun watching these awesome matches as Miami Open wraps up today. Sophie Kenin lost in doubles, women's doubles, probably about a few hours ago. And Sinner and Dimitrov is the last match of the whole thing. So it's been a wonderful event. Miami Open is such a class act, and the whole event is super cool. I did not know this till a couple days ago. The director of this tournament is James Blake, and so having a former seeded professional tennis player running the tournament definitely has its perks. He definitely knows what the players need, what the fans need, the security, all that good stuff. So Danielle Collins mentioned in our trophy ceremony yesterday that something we never talk about is, or talk about very sparingly, is the security for the players, and she said she felt very safe during this tournament, so it's pretty awesome. It all looks right now that Sinner is going to win this first set. It's just a matter of, can Dimitrov take this to 3 sets? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a straight set win for Sinner. And I don't see Dimitrov winning this match at all, but he is pretty awesome and has a big-time serve. That's probably obviously his biggest weapon. But with Sinner, not only does he have a big first serve, but he also has just amazing returns. Sinner is literally sliding on the court. Let's just leave with that. Sinner slides on the hard court better than any men's professional player right now, and then number 2 sliding probably would be Carlos Alcaraz, and that's on a hard court. This tournament, Miami Open, is the last hard court tournament of the season. So we're going to be switching over to clay. I want to say, is the Charleston Open on clay? I want to say that's on hard court. Maybe it's not. Is the Charleston Open WTA 500 event, is that on clay? I'm going to go with yes, but correct me on the comments if I'm wrong. We'll find out tomorrow as those matches get underway. Really interesting with Sophie Kenin. I wasn't planning on talking about her much today, but she just played in doubles today, and then she probably has a match in Charleston, South Carolina, either tomorrow on Monday or Tuesday. So she's in Miami, obviously, right now, and then she'll fly up to Charleston. So a relatively short flight for her, but you can see how these players are just go, go, go. And it's interesting how Sophie Kenin and Ons Jabeur are playing in a WTA 500 event. I don't think you'll ever see Iga Swiatek anymore play in a WTA 500. They're always going to be in that WTA 1000 event. So interesting to see how these players' careers take shape. I will get back to the match, get back to Sinner and Dimitrov. Hopefully Sinner has won the first set, which I am predicting. And it's an easy prediction. Everyone probably would agree with me on that. However, I will say this, I'll leave you with this. A lot of fans rooting for Dimitrov in the crowd right now. A lot of fans. They're chanting his name. A lot of things going on with that. Sinner, classy, beloved man in Italy, and just everyone has a lot of respect for him. So let's see what happens. Best muscle video on YouTube. Keep it here, and let's get right back to the match.